Just like I got wrecked for $10,000 on my first bot. How would you possibly know if you downloaded a bot off the internet what it does, or when somebody runs it, or when they are hedging? No one will ever give you a profitable trading bot. That's the number one way to spot a scam. So if you're on the internet, YouTube, whatever, and it says a plug and play, make 1 ETH a day or 20% a day, you know that it's a scam. You're about to lose all your money. You see, I'm not the type of guy to hype something up. I just try to transparently build bots that I think will make me money. Seriously, if you're skeptical at all, I have over 1,200 hours of free YouTube tutorials all on YouTube. You can literally go get to know me. I've even hosted interviews with the top quants in the world, like Christina Shi. She traded $7.1 billion per day. That's billion with a B. And Dr. Ernest Chan, one of the greatest algorithmic traders of all time after Jim Simons himself. Rest in peace. I've even had the pleasure of interviewing some unnamed Renaissance employees. And we talked about the strategies Jim Simons and his company Renaissance used to use. So I just rebuilt them. And I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because I want you to take it seriously. Because it could change your life like it's changed mine. Think about it. Who's the best trader of all time? Yeah, Jim Simons, the founder of Renaissance. What did Jim Simons do to trade better than everybody else? Yeah, he built trading bots that traded fully automatically. Even today, who's making all the money on Wall Street? Yeah, the trading bot firms. Google it. 2 Sigma, Jane Street, AQR, D, Shaw, Renaissance. Jim Simons died with a net worth of 31 billion. All from automated trading, because Jim was smart enough to realize there's patterns in the market that robots could trade that humans could never. So he essentially executed his own RBI framework for years on end. He once said, in a business like this, you just have to keep making things better and better and better. Essentially always researching new strategies, then backtesting those strategies to see if they worked in the past, and then testing those in the live market. Jim simply executed his system of testing and deploying for years until he was hyper profitable. Look, Jim didn't just become a multi-billionaire. He changed bloodlines and created generational wealth for employees, investors, and of course himself. But not only that, he returned over $100 billion in profits, and he was able to give away $4 billion to charities. How cool is that? Imagine if you could just have a fraction of that impact. The sad truth is most people don't actually want to make money with trading, they just want to gamble. But if you're committed to automating your trading and building out a provable edge, then it's an absolute travesty for you not to embrace these principles. So your trading can finally be as good as you know it should be without human intervention. Now, on this page, you'll see exactly what's covered in the 15-day Algo Trade Camp. If you think this stuff will help you automate your trading, then grab your spot now. And at the risk of sounding bold, and I genuinely mean this, I think my stuff is the best, not because of how much money I've made from my bots, but because there are plenty of people out there who have made a lot more money than I have. But more importantly, I don't think many people share any of this stuff. And I believe I explain everything in the most simple manner so you can actually automate your trading as a regular person. I don't care how rich the gurus are. They make trading way too complicated, and no one shows you how to automate it. My goal is to make automating your trading simple so you can do it. So my advice is to grab a general admission or a VIP seat to the Algo Trade Camp, and I highly recommend you grab a VIP ticket because they get lifetime access to the boot camp, and they get access to our inner circle calls, which are every Friday on Zoom with replays available. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. I highly recommend the VIP option. Here's the deal. You can join the masses, and since I can see everybody's positions and their liquidation points, I wanted to do a top 10 crypto traders here. This is the number one algorithmic trader here, Jim Simons. I truly believe that the only way to trade is with a quantitative approach, or a simpler, more simple definition of that is a data dog approach. Look at the data, make sure that things work in the past. If they work in the past, they might work in the future. But that's what Jim Simons did, and he just said make your systems better and better and better and better every single day. Now we have AI that can literally code for us. So even if you don't know how to code, learn a little bit of code. I didn't learn till I was 30, but now even YC says 95% of their companies are writing code all in AI, or 95% of the code that they write is in AI. So this is the number one algo trader in the world. Let's see who the top traders are here in the last few days on Hyperliquid. Let's go here to Hyperliquid stats first. Now let's do that at the end. I have something interesting here. Hyperliquid stats. This will show all the stats on this exchange. This is one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there. Somewhat decentralized. Okay, so let's go see who the top 10 traders are. So I can see everybody's positions here. Let's load it up here. You can see these are them as well. So I can see everybody's positions, and that's pretty nice. I can see when they get liquidated. I can see what their P&L is, everything. So you can see between a 0 and 2% move, there's this $7 million long liquidation here. Let's go check him out first. Let's see how they're doing, and I'm going to get the top 10 traders by the end of this. This is going to be sick. I'm going to use this site called HyperDash. Go ahead here and find this first trader. Okay, in the last week, he is down $167,000. So $109,000 in the last 24 hours. And he is long BTC. In the last month, he is down 16,000, and all time he is down $3.3 million. I don't think he's one of the best. Let's go ahead and check out this next dude, and we're going to formulate a top 10 here. A top 10, dude. Okay, let's go ahead and check this. Okay, we can see here this guy